Hello students, let's start the next part of this chapter, that is thermometer. Thermometer, what is it? It is a device which is used to measure the temperature of an object. And that object may be anything. We humans, animals, it could be anything. Whenever we used to go to a doctor to visit him, what does he do to measure the temperature? He just put a thermometer in our mouth. Thermometer uses a scale to give the reading of the temperature. Celsius. This scale is mostly commonly used. It's written as degrees Celsius. Example 30 degrees Celsius. In degree Celsius scale, the freezing point of water is taken as 0 degree. And the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. This you will study in your next class. The stem of thermometer carries marks as horizontal lines to read particular temperature. These marks are called calibrations. Through these calibrations only doctors read the temperature of a body. There are different types of thermometer. Basically two types, clinical and laboratory. Also industrial digital thermometers are present. So thermometer, it is a device which is used to check the temperature of a body. At this time, in this pandemic situation, we also use that screening machine in various offices to check the temperature of a body, so that they came to know what is the temperature to avoid the corona pandemic situations to happen in their places as well. If you will see, these are clinical and laboratory thermometer. The upper one is clinical thermometer and the next two are laboratory thermometer. Now we will see the difference between clinical and laboratory thermometer. A clinical thermometer is shorter than laboratory thermometer. Instead, laboratory thermometer is much longer than clinical thermometer, if we have seen in the previous picture. Clinical thermometer is removed from body to read the temperature. It means it should be removed from the body we wanted to read the temperature, but this is opposite in case of laboratory thermometer. In this case, if we wanted to read the temperature, the bulb of that thermometer should be in close contact with the particular object whose temperature we wanted to read. Next is capillary of clinical thermometer have a kink just above its bulb. But in case of laboratory thermometer, it has a straight capillary. The range of clinical thermometer is very less, that is from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. But the range of laboratory thermometer is vast, from 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. So it means that they can read up till this range only, not above that and not below that. Next is clinical thermometer is used to measure body temperature of humans and animals only. Clinical thermometer cannot be used in laboratory, but laboratory thermometer is used to measure temperature of chemical reactions and laboratory processes. So here we come to know that both the thermometer had different uses and different purposes of usage of them. Next, we will move to precautions to be taken while reading laboratory thermometer. Clinical thermometer as such has no drawback, but there are certain precautions which should be taken to use laboratory thermometer. For taking the reading with clinical thermometer, the bulb of the temperature should be in proper contact of object whose temperature is to be measured. For example, for taking temperature of boiling water in beaker, the thermometer had to be immersed in water and not touch side of the beaker. If we wanted to take the temperature of boiling water, its wall should not be touched with that thermometer. It to be just immersed in the water. Next is the reading of the temperature should be taken without removing the thermometer from its position. It should be kept still only, and at that time only the reading should be taken. The eye of the observer, this is the main point, we have to take care about this. The eye of the observer should be at the same vertical level as that of the mercury in the capillary tube. The thermometer should not be used to measure the temperature below its lowest marking or above its highest marking, that is not below 0 degrees Celsius and not above 100 degrees Celsius, because at that time there may be some dangerous thing can happen. So these are the 3-4 precautions we should take while using laboratory thermometer. Especially the eye of the observer, it should be the same at the same vertical level, not above it and not below it. Now next we'll move to how we should use clinical thermometer. The thermometer must be washed, preferably with antiseptic lotion like Dettol or Spirit, or at least with clean water, and dried with a clean cloth after every use. After every use it should be cleaned. Next is, thermometer should be given soft 2-3 jerks to bring mercury in capillary below 37 degrees Celsius. We have seen when we used to visit doctor what they used to do. They used to give it shake 2-3 times and then they put it in our mouth to read the reading, so that mercury in that capillary tube should reach below 37 degrees Celsius. Next is, thermometer should not hit any object while giving jerk, otherwise the bulb will break and the mercury will fall down and that thermometer will be of no use. It should be hidden very lightly and it should not touch any object, otherwise it will break down. Next is the mercury reading in proper light. That is, we have to read that the level of mercury in proper light, otherwise we may take different reading. Mercury is poisonous metal, so make sure that it does not break in mouth while taking temperature. This happens mainly in the case of kids. What they used to do, they used to chew it, and this is very dangerous because mercury is very much poisonous. So for them it should be measured in the underarms or capped in the underarms. If mercury spills by accident, then it can be picked up by kneaded wheat dough by rolling it over mercury. It can be taken out like this. It may happen accidentally if it fall down, then we can roll it over the mercury, the dough of wheat, and it can be taken out. Otherwise mercury, we know that it is very much poisonous. So thank you so much everyone. This comes to an end. This is the end of the chapter. I request you to please see both the videos and let me know if you have any doubts.